Hello divas. This feels very silly in a good way, but I've decided I'm going to play hairdresser and I'm going to cut my hair. I'm going to give myself something like along the lines of like a pixie cut. I just bleached and dyed my hair the other day. I love the color. It's like you can't really see, you'll see it. It's like a nice purplish, pinkish in some spots and some or whatever. And I was reflecting upon this earlier today that whenever I get like these really strong impulses and urges to do something to myself, I guess to some that it comes across off as impulsive, but it's really like not that. I don't view it as that because in general I just feel as though we're constantly, you know, changing and shifting and transforming into just different versions of ourselves. And sometimes when we get these, like I said, impulses and urges to do so, it's just, you know, us trying to match what's happening to us, you know, emotionally, energetically, spiritually, and all that jazz. And also too, there's just something, everyone knows this, there's just something so freeing about like just cutting your hair. You just feel so free, you just feel so much lighter. I was scrolling through TikTok today because I was looking for like some inspiration as to how I want to cut it, or just like to add more to the motivation, because like that's like a big job to do like by yourself, right? I'm no strange to cutting my hair, but I've never done something like that by myself. That, you know, there's a first time for everything. And also too, sure, it's nice to go to the hairdresser, but like I think it's nice to like teach yourself how to do these things, because when you know how to do it, then you don't have to go out and do it, right? And plus it's like it's hair, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was like scrolling through TikTok, and like in one of the captions it said that, so it was something along the lines of just like I felt as those like being too dependent on my hair, so, or attached to my hair, so I cut it off. And I think like that's also like another thing as well too, that like especially for women, that we cling on so much to certain aspects of ourselves that kind of society might teach us that we need to have to feel more like a woman, to feel more feminine, to be more beautiful. And you know, that's also just like not the case. I think to be woman, to be feminine, is to be expressive and to create. Of course, it doesn't matter how long your hair is if you have hair to, you know, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh la la. So I'm a little nervous, I'll not lie to you. I am. I was bleaching when I was like bleaching my hair the other day. Like I did 2 rounds, thankfully, because my hair was all virgin. It's like short hair. But like when I was doing the second round, oh my god, like my gut, like, you know, like when you're doing something like, I don't know, like it kind of felt like the feeling of like sending like a text message and then like throwing your phone. Like I was just like nervous, only because I didn't want to like break off the hair. But luckily, and I just kept it on for like 10 minutes, or 10-ish minutes. It was a fucking rant, whatever, you know. But yeah, I just think I really want to cut my hair. And like also too, like I'm just like reflecting on how like it's like always like around this time of the year where I'm doing this, I'm like just doing some kind of big chop. I'm thinking about some of the past versions of myself, and it was like around this time, fall or winter, where I've done like something that changed my appearance. It's just something of that nature, and that just goes to show how much we are in tune with nature more than we realize. Like we're no different than like a tree stump. Why did a stump? We're no different than a tree. We're no different than any aspect of nature, right? We're literally all the same, just in different forms, and perceiving it also differently, you know. And to welcome in this season, well, we're way beyond the beginning of it, but you know, to really embody this season is to, you know, allow yourself, allow myself to just shed what needs to be shed. But yeah, So I think I'm just gonna cut my hair. So hello, it's kind of the next day, not really, because I recorded it at like 12 in the morning, so technically same day. Also, I'm conning you right now, this is not actually off the shoulder, it's actually like this. Why would they make something so cunt just to wear it like a goddamn U? So I did cut my hair, as we can see here. And when I was cutting my hair last night at 2 in the morning. Oh, also, I didn't record myself in that process of cutting it because honestly, for me, doing things like that, piercings, something with my hair, or some kind of like altercation, it's very meditative for me, and recording it just kind of is so distracting. I just don't care enough to do all of that, honestly. But I did it at whatever 2 or so in the morning, and I spiked it up today for Thanksgiving because when I was cutting it, it was like looking straight. I was like, wait a minute, I kind of like the vibe of that, like it's definitely giving Y2K, so I went with it. Okay, I don't really care enough to wear it like this, honey, but whatever. So yeah, I'm really happy that I cut it. I feel so much more free. I feel so much more like myself. And me personally, when it comes to having colored hair, I like it more when it's short and you don't really have to worry so much about that much damage. But anyway, it is Thanksgiving, of course. Like, I don't, of course, I'm not like celebrating it for the actual thing, naturally, but it's just a day that, you know, family get together and all that stuff. And, you know, just because it's Thanksgiving today doesn't mean that it's the only day in which we really show gratitude towards things in our lives. And honestly, I'm just grateful so much for so many things, for a lot of things, for everything, really. And I'm also 100% so grateful for I truly am so grateful for the deities who honestly who guide me, who show me the way, who teach me, and who enlighten me. I'm honestly so grateful. As you can see with this beautiful sigil around my neck, one of the deities being Lucifer and the other Azazel, and I'm so grateful for them, because today, naturally being a day of, you know, being with your loved ones as well too, I have found family in this journey of mine, and I have found a family within them as well too, and they have also taught me to not to seek that outside of myself, and understand that I can give that to myself. And of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting family, but it's firstly so important to be that stability, to be that foundation for yourself. And it's through doing that as well too, it has really like allowed me to be more expressive, to be more authentic, and to just really be more myself. It's through my journey with Lucifer where I started to really reflect upon the truth of myself. And to reflect upon the truth of myself is to also recognize the truth outside of myself and what does not resonate with that. When it comes to Azazel, it's been more so, of course, it's been to do with self, but sorry, it cut me off there. I had to delete Instagram and run out of space. But as I was on about my sessions with Lord Azazel, and one of the main things he has really taught me to really utilize and enforce the knowledge that I've been given, really, the knowledge about on the external and internal. It's been so fun. But definitely as well through him, he like just working. I don't like to say working because I don't feel like that. I feel more so like a student, to be honest with you. I feel like a student. I didn't even, I was gonna even start talking about them, but it is Thanksgiving today, and of course I'm grateful for my family, but I feel the most seen and safe with, you know, shit, what was I saying before that? Oh yeah, it's through my sessions with like Lord of Hazel as well too, where like he has also taught me very much or encouraged me to just really to not apologize for who I am, to be very authentic, both of them really. And I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for my animal friends. I'm grateful for my cat friends. I'm grateful for my bird friends. Today I saw 4 beautiful crows. I saw a bird that looked like a mini hawk. I don't know what specifically was it, because it could have been a falcon or something. I wasn't sure, but perhaps like a mini hawk. I don't remember the name. There's been many blue jays today. I didn't see any cardinals today, but I saw them yesterday. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I'm so grateful for each and everything. But anyway, I cut my hair and I feel so free and I feel so much more like myself. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that I did do it. Yeah. I feel like I'm really giving, like the hair is really giving, like a badass kid. Oh my god. But I actually really do like it. I just kind of felt like spiking it up because it's kind of how I felt today. So that's what I did. The eye look is all smudged up now. But yeah.